In Croatia, in Zagreb, is a man who is daily asked for help by thousands of people. His name is Josip Grbavac, better known as Braco from Srebrnjak. This 38-year-old economist stands out completely from hundreds or thousands of alternative healers all over the world. And this young man has not given a single interview to television, the press or any radio show. He has not made a single advertisement or published his work in any other way. However, thousands of people come daily to Srebrnjak, and every week Braco spends up to 3 days travelling across the Balkans and Europe in order to meet people wishing to see him but who are unable to visit Zagreb. People who look for Braco's help are of varying ages, religions and personal attitudes, but all of them are consumed by huge problems and unable to see their way out of their situations. There is only one help left for them: Braco.
For me, Braco always radiates certain warmth, energy, and I obtain strength for the forthcoming week out of it. I feel hot, really hot, energy of joy, something perfect, pure.
Joy, happiness, everything.
Strength, safety, and even stronger faith.
Actually, I felt such a strong energy that I almost passed out. And I had to go and sit down and take some of my clothes off because it was just, the energy was intense.
I am not a guru or leader of any sect, says Braco. I am only here and for those who need me or will need me even without them yet knowing it. I look for no gratitude, for I'm also a man with his own sorrows and joys. I can speak only in respect of what deeds pass through me and which sometimes astound even me by the things they can do. Those are the words of a man who watches over us and reveals to us his soul by that well-known saying by Aristotle, "Eyes are the mirrors of the soul."
It is said that he has released thousands of people from their pain and distress without touching them, or speaking a word to them. All he does is focus on them silently. This man should give salvation to the Swiss. Braco's arrival this afternoon in front of the Congress Hall in Zurich. For organizers of the fair, it is an emotional moment, because Braco represents a great name in the world of healers, and he is right here at Lebenskraft Fair, where he is going to present his unbelievable power.
The interesting thing about Braco is the fact that he is very young. Usually, the people dealing with this theme are older, about 60, 70 or 80 years old. But in my opinion, here is a level of consciousness from which he is really able to help people.
It was very beautiful. Energy was streaming, a lot of energy was coming from him. Through my soul, I passed my problems on to Braco in order to solve them. I've seen people as they were partly swaying, partly trembling and partly crying. There was a really indescribable atmosphere in that room.
Es ist eine ganz unbeschreibbare Stimmung dort drin. Also wie wenn Zeit und Raum aufgehoben wäre.
After the seance, I had finally gained my own strength back. Due to all these powerful energies that are present here, I felt I was no longer in my own skin, and then, suddenly, the true me came back. I used to come here with my sister, and we carried a picture of a 3-year-old boy who had 5 brain cysts as well as hepatitis B. In 20 days, cysts have disappeared and hepatitis had withdrawn. And since the boy was living in a children's home, as soon as he got well, he got adopted. My sister was born as a normal child. She walked normally until the age of 11. After that, she could not walk for 14 years, and she is still in a wheelchair. When I heard about Braco, I took a picture and decided to come here since my sister was unable to travel. Afterwards, when I came home, after only 2 days, the results were visible. My sister started to get up, to walk to the toilet. She even started to wash the dishes. I used to carry a picture of my brother who lives in America and has never seen Braco in his entire life. He had a weak heart, and through the picture I've been carrying, he has been completely cured. There, in New York, his heart is now completely healed.
I had big problems with my kidneys. 2 operations, my urinary tract was restricted. Doctors couldn't help me, but Braco did help me.
I have asthma. I was choking. My sugar was high. I had family problems. Thank God, all was resolved.
30% of my heart muscle was dead. It was questionable whether I would live, let alone walk. But thank God I'm here. Doctors told me I had liver and intestinal cancer. The first time I met Braco here at Srebrnjak, I felt completely different. My pains had gone. I went for all the tests and nothing was found, as if taken away by hand. Doctors couldn't understand it.
I had brain tumor. After my first visit to Braco, I went for tests and there was nothing. That strength, in fact, gets bigger and bigger every day, and you can feel it. You can see it in these masses of people who come here, in their stories and fates that are, in fact, simply beyond belief. And yet they are all medically documented, which makes them absolute facts.
Proofs of the help Braco has been providing to so many people are maintained in about 20 books and on 50 video cassettes and DVDs. Here are people witnessing miraculous healings, recoveries from the most serious diseases, solutions out of less and private situations, and these are all people from Srebrnjak, Croatia, across Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia and Montenegro, Macedonia, to who knows where else. What I have been especially interested in was his moral approach towards all his actions concerning his abilities, due to the fact that he is young and highly intellectual. He believes in his therapy. Well, the problem is that we, the therapists, the medical experts, we don't believe in the way Braco believes. We are very unsure. We doubt whether our therapy will be effective. An analysis of work of almost all healers around the world shows a significant loss of interest among people after 3 to 5 years. However, even after 10 years of Braco's active presence, the number of his visitors is growing.
I've had female problems. I've had cysts on my ovaries. I came here 7 times, and today it is the first time I no longer have cysts on my ovaries. When I was younger, I had osteoporosis and sinusitis, but when I started to come to Braco, everything got better and better, and now all is well. He was born 2 months premature and is suffering with cerebral palsy. At the age of 2 months, he had had an eye operation, and thanks to Braco, he can now see normally, especially with his right eye, the one that had remained underdeveloped and was supposed to be recoverable. I'm very excited, because he started to walk a bit. He didn't speak before, now he can speak, thanks to dear Braco.
Inside Braco's gaze awakens something we never even knew existed. It reveals to us something we cannot control with awareness, something that heals us, solves our problems, and brings back love. Can this really be? He is really a person who doesn't fit within the group of ordinary healers. However, the background is probably the same because each healer tries to catch the man at a higher level of human being, and attempt to let this event affect his own body. I seek nothing from you, says Braco, nothing except your being open. For the more open you are, the less dark thoughts will burden your spirit, and the force I give shall reinforce. Do not attempt to be open, simply be open. Do not attempt to do good deeds, but do them. And not only as you come to meet me, or when you try to reach me from a distance, do it every day. It doesn't matter how minor or irrelevant it may seem.